What do you like to see out of a board? What's a great board to you? What's a great board CEO relationship? And what advice might you have to other CEOs about having a really thriving, strong board CEO relationship?
So governance-wise, we have a board that's reposed with a lot of responsibility given our structure, and they all take their jobs seriously. They probably don't take themselves too seriously, which is actually a very good attribute and important to keep the dialogue open. But I think diversity on a board is critical. I'm not just talking about gender diversity and racial diversity. I'm talking about diversity of experience, diversity of thought, and diversity of perspective. One key dynamic that's always important to get right is how the board conceives of and how they behave according to what their role is versus what management's role is. And I've had experience on a number of boards over my career, and the places where where you end up with friction or problems is where there's either confusion about that or something has happened that causes that line to shift in some fundamental way. We, thankfully, have not had any issues along those lines. In fact, and frankly, I feel reinforced and supported by the board in their clarity around that point. But it's also the case that I'm drawn to actually want to share more with them and be engaged with them, so that not so much to sort of try to cover the waterfront, but to make sure that they're sufficiently informed so that I can actually derive their advice in a more useful and holistic way. So I'm actually drawn to share more. It's not about, sort of where does the power lie so much as the clarity around who's responsible for doing what.